In today's highly competitive, tightly packed market space, you need to have some rather large man vegetables to bring a new product to market. At this point you might be asking, why did I start off the video in such a peculiar manner? Why was I talking about man's vegetables? Well, the word Koleos is derived from the Latin term, which literally means testicles. Strange as it may seem, it also could come from the Greek mythology, which means sheath, or the overall object used to cover a sword. Whichever one you think it is, what I know about it is, just take a look at it on the outside. It is an incredibly stylish luxury family SUV from the French automarque. On the outside, it's got those large daytime running lights. It's got the crafted shaped lines, and very much like Renault's all-new Megane, it really is a car which stands out from the crowd. You find that it's got overall big, impressive dimensions, and that makes it a great family SUV. And it's when you're out here on the road that you can really experience it and see what I'm on about. Inside the cabin you find it's a very spacious place to be seated. That's sitting up front here, sitting behind myself, where you've got the likes of USB ports, 2 of them, you've got air conditioning controls, and the large boot with its automated tailgate. But you also find it's got an overall very high-tech, very sophisticated looking interior space. To explain to you more about that, let me pull to the side of the road now. We can discuss the cabin space and what it's like being seated in here. So much in keeping with the exterior, it's when you're seated within the interior of the all-new Koleos, it's got a very similar Megane type feel. A very stylish, well ergonomically laid out cabin. I love these chunky grab handles and the vertical multimedia system here on the higher end spec. It's a very intuitive multimedia system. You tap on the tile you want, full screen navigation for instance. You can go into the likes of Apple's CarPlay, Android Auto, phone, Bluetooth settings, and of course you got easy reach and access of your steering wheel mounted controls. In typical Renault French style, the volume control is done behind the steering wheel, and up front of me I got a digital instrumentation cluster. This too, much like the rest of the cabin, can be adjusted to various mood lighting settings and colors for the full French joie de vivre and full effect. This interior is very stylish and much in keeping with the overall package of the all-new Koleos. Now, apart from the style, both on the outside as well as on the inside, it's when you're out here driving along on the road that you've got to experience what a car is all about. And you find that with the Koleos, there is one engine and one engine only available. It's a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder motor, petrol driven. It develops 126 kilowatts, 233 newton meters of torque, with all the power mated through a CVT gearbox, a continually variable transmission. Now you find it smooth, it puts its power down well, may not be the most immediate off the mark, but overall for a big family style SUV, it really does a great job. It also has been averaging over my week of testing around 9 litres per 100 kilometers. The one thing though, which I must say, is it does have quite a firm ride. Yes, it's planted, it's sophisticated, and it's an overall communicative kind of steering. So it lets you know where the car is at all times, which is good. But on these rutted, potholed roads around Cape Town, I found that it can be that bit firm and jarring at times. But that being said, you find that thankfully you have these very comfortable seats in the cabin. You've got a lot going on in the way of the clever driver assistance features and technology, and overall it is an enjoyable car to drive. Finally, to end things off, apart from the overall style of the exterior and a lot of the cutting edge interior elements, The Renault Koleos is a car which looks simply like little else on the market. It's got a kind of a French flair and charm, which makes it not only something unique and different, but something which is enjoyable to drive and simply stands out from the crowds. The prices start at around 400,000 Rand for the Expression Edition, and it goes up to this one, the range-topping Dynamique, at around the 500,000 Rand mark. And to finish off the package, it's sold with Renault's impressive 5-year, 150,000 kilometer manufacturer warranty and 5-year 90,000 kilometer manufacturer service plan. When you factor in its wealth of technology, its style, its luxury, its comfort, and its overall standard offering, I must say this French automarque have put together something rather impressive here, and it really is something which I've enjoyed driving.